Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the lecture of class 9th, today I will start a new chapter that is coordinate geometry. Okay, so let's start the new chapter that is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry. Very easy chapter. Before starting this chapter, coordinate geometry, I will tell you one system in which in this chapter I will talk about of that system. That system is called Cartesian system. And what is the meaning of Cartesian system? Cartesian system. The system, what is the definition of Cartesian system? System used for describing a position of a point in the plane, a position of a point in the plane is called Cartesian system. Cartesian system. That means in this chapter we will do the system in which we will locate the points on the plane. On which plane? That is Cartesian plane. What is Cartesian plane? Cartesian plane on which we will plot the points. That is called the system which is used for describing the position of the point on the plane. That is known as Cartesian plane. And which type of plane is it? That is this plane having two axes. First is x-axis, second is y-axis. Okay, this is the positive direction of x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. All the values are present here in the positive form. All the values are negative here in the left hand side of the axis. Upward direction there is a y-axis like this. So many points are there. And in the downward direction there is a negative position of y-axis, negative points of y-axis, so on. So this plane in which we locate the point, this plane is called the Cartesian plane. Okay, this plane in which we have a horizontal line. That horizontal line is called horizontal line, that is x-axis. Okay, and the vertical line is called y-axis. The intersection of both lines, intersection point of both axes, that is both axes is origin. That is known as origin. This is origin. This point is known as origin. Right? This axis, this is horizontal. This is known as x-axis. Okay? This vertical axis is known as y-axis. Okay? So these are the axes and this is the origin. And these two axes cut a plane in the four parts that are quadrant. Come to the quadrants. This is a plane in which two axes are present there. Okay, so this is a Cartesian plane in which we will plot the points. Okay, come to the quadrants. Before starting the quadrants, I want to share one term with you, that is ordered pair. Ordered pair. What is ordered pair? We have to plot the points on the Cartesian plane. And what is ordered pair? Ordered pair means two. Okay, so what is ordered pair? In which ordered pair what is ordered pair? Pair means two. Okay, we will take 2 points x and y. We will take 2 points, these together known as ordered pair. First, always at the first position we will take x. At the second position we will take the value of y points. Okay, y, the points is on x-axis which is present here, and the point on the y-axis, yeah, the point of x and point of y both are come together, make a ordered pair, and always remember it, always x come first and y after that x. Okay, the x coordinate is known as abscissa, and y coordinate is known as that is ordinate. Okay, so that is abscissa and ordinate. This is abscissa, this is ordinate. When these come together, that known as coordinate. Co means two, coordinates. That makes coordinates. Geometry means you have to plot these points on the Cartesian plane. Okay, now I want to tell you what are the quadrants. With the help of these axes, we can make quadrants. And how many quadrants are there? I will write that quadrants. And what is quadrant? I want to tell you what are the quadrants. These two axes divide the plane into four portions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are four portions are called quadrants. Quadrants. Both axes cut the plane into four parts. Parts that are called quadrants. Okay, so the both axes cut the plane into four parts. That is called quadrant. I will take that four quadrant in the anti-clockwise direction like this. This is known as first quadrant. Okay, this is known as second quadrant. This is known as third quadrant. And this is known as fourth quadrant. Okay, these quadrants are very important. You should remember it till class 12th. So you should know how to plot the points. That is also very important for further chapters. That is also important for your class 10th. So you should know how many quadrants are there. There are four quadrants and we will take it as anti-clockwise direction, not clockwise. Okay, so in this first quadrant, x positive and y positive. X, all the value of x is positive, y is also positive. In this quadrant second, x is negative, y is positive. In this third quadrant, x is negative, y is also negative. In the fourth quadrant, we have x is positive and y is negative. So there are four different signs in four quadrants according to their axes. Okay, now come to the question. Without question you can't understand how to plot the points and how to tell the quadrants in which they lie. Okay, before plotting the points, one thing you should remember that you have to use only the graph paper to plot a point. This is only a rough sketch for your understanding. Okay, for your understanding I have to plot only a rough sketch, but you should need a graph paper for plotting the points. Okay, come to the question. What is the question? That is very simple and in which you have to plot the points. Okay, come to the question. Question is locate the points and locate the points in the Cartesian plane. Locate the points in the plane and tell about the Cartesian plane and tell the quadrants. Question is locate the points on plane and tell the quadrants. Tell the quadrants in which they lie, in which they lie. First point, that is A 5 comma 0, then B that is 0 comma 3, C that is 7 comma 2, D that is minus 4 comma 3, E that is minus 3 comma minus 2, F that is 3 comma minus 2. You have to plot these points and you should have an idea of the quadrants also. Tell the quadrants. So I will make the axis like this, but on the graph paper. You should need a graph paper to plot the points. Okay, I have only a rough sketch for your understanding. This is x, this is negative of x, this is y, this is negative of y. Okay, at the center there is 0, origin. I will plot the point, the maximum value of these point is up to 7. So I will plot the point up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have to take the equal measurement on the graph. Okay. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and minus 7. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and minus 7. Now I have the plotting of that point up to 7, so that there should not be any worry about locating the points. Okay. Now come to the point. First is 5 comma 0. 5 comma 0. That means the value of point is 5 and 0. Value of x is 0. Value of x is 5 and value of y is 0. That means it lies on the x-axis. Second B, the value of x is 0 and y is 3. That means the point lies here. 3, 0, comma 3. Okay. Now come to the C point. Just 7 and 2. I will take the point 2. Take a scale and draw the points. Both meet. Where both meet, that is known as the, where both meet, that is known as 7 comma 2, that is the point C. Okay, now come to the point D, minus 4 comma 3, minus 4 comma 3, that means I will take this point, I will take this point, this is 3 and 4, this is point D, that is minus 4 comma 3. Okay, E, minus 3 minus 2, this is minus 3 and this is minus 2. That point is E, minus 3 comma minus 2. This is point F, F is 3 comma minus 2, 3 comma minus 2. So x is 3, y is minus 2. So this is point F, 3 comma minus 2. In this way we can plot the points on the graph paper. Okay, now come to the quadrants. For the quadrants I will write down points and quadrants. Quadrants. Okay, points and quadrants. I will make a table to tell the points. First is A, B, C, D, E and F. No need to write the points. The question has the points. A quadrants lies on x-axis. This B lies on y-axis. And C point lies in the first quadrant, D in the second quadrant, E in the third quadrant and F in the fourth quadrant. So this is the way to plot the points and tell the name of the quadrants in which they lie. This chapter is very easy. Try to do more and more questions like this. Do your practice on this chapter so that the next chapter become easy for you, and this is also helpful in the higher classes. Okay, thank you.